Hello, everyone. Hi, my people. Welcome to my newest psychic reading. Today, we'll be doing a reading on Damar Hamlin, who is the Buffalo Bills safety. And he suffered, unfortunately, a cardiac arrest after making a tackle during a football game. I think Monday. So today is Sunday. So maybe a couple days ago now. Um, and I think he's recovered, but it's kind of been a hot topic lately, so I figured I'd see what I saw. He's very handsome, beautiful smile. I don't watch football, but I have a lot of football people in my family, so I was like, let me just do a reading and see what I pick up. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to channel the energy. As you guys know, if you're new to my channel, by the way, I'm Lamarr Townsend. And also, I'm reading from my notes on my phone. All right. So, if you wanted to know, just so I can keep up with the story. AP News is what I'm reading from. And I think this is a pretty recent. This is the thing says what happened to Damar Hamlin. And it says this was uploaded January 3rd, so this was a couple of days ago. I just wanted to kind of get a rough idea of the story and things of that nature. So, anyways, if you're new to my channel, I'm Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic, an energy channeler, a tarot reader, and an astrologer. And if you would like a personal reading from me, you can definitely check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I do read cards. I'm a medium, so I also can channel energy. And if you would like a reading, this is where you would go to book a reading from me. You can text me at 703-791-9162. You can also email me at lamar.townsend@gmail.com if you would like a reading. You can also, of course, visit my website. That's the best way to book a reading with me, lamartownsendtarot.com. Phone readings do have same-day priority. So if you get a phone reading, if you get a mediumship reading, if you get a past life reading, those have same day priority, and usually it'll say same day priority. All other readings do take 1 to 3 days or less. So if you would like to book a reading with me, this is where you would go. This is my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. So once you've reached this page, you know you're on the right page. You can scroll down and read reviews from people who have purchased readings from me. You can also check me out down here on Instagram and Facebook, where I post regularly as well. And if you would like a reading, check out the store section of my website. This is where you would go to book a reading with me. I offer email readings. I offer many different types of readings, services, and products. So I do email readings. I, of course, do phone readings. I also offer video recorded readings where you send your questions. And then I record myself doing your reading on my own time and then email you the video link to download the video and keep forever, basically. And that typically I send that within 1 to 3 days or less, depending on how busy I am. I have been very busy lately, so I thank you all who have been really patient with your readings. Also, I do offer birth chart readings, of course. I do offer candles as well, many different types of candles, protection candles, blockage removing candles, things of that nature. I also offer past life readings, mediumship readings. I also do offer classes, tarot classes, astrology classes, spiritual self-development classes, and many different types of things. So if you'd be interested in any of those things, then definitely check out my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. So the first thing that I'm going to do, like I was saying earlier, is I want to channel the energy and see what I pick up. And then if I feel compelled to do a reading with the cards, I'll do a reading with the cards, because I do have my cards with me right here. All right. By the way, you guys know I love Starbucks. I just recently got a coffee maker that can actually make iced coffee and hot coffee. And let's just say I have not stepped into a Starbucks for a while now. I might go back because I want the points. I use their point system, which is really good. I think I got this cup here through their point system, or maybe I actually bought this cup. I don't remember, but there's a few cups I have because I kind of like collecting them that I got through their point system. Anyways, yeah, I love my coffee maker. I made this with my coffee maker. So anyways, let's get into the reading. That's why I'm so hyper right now and awake at 6 a.m. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and clearing the energy of this space. Thank you for opening up the channel so that I can connect with the energy of Damar Hamlin and figure out what happened here. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing clarity and insight. Thank you, Osiris, for coming through. I'm already kind of tapping in. Thank you for protecting my energy, my thoughts, my mind, my emotions, my space, my body, and those watching this video. Amen, amen, amen. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're not subscribed. And let's go ahead and get into this reading on Damar Hamlin. I feel like I should put on my crown. I don't wear my crown that often anymore. Alright. We'll move this around. Alright, let's tap in. The first thing I'm seeing and hearing is I hear lion and warrior. Lion and warrior. I feel like I see Damar Hamlin like beating his chest, like kind of screaming. Like not like in a jungle way, but you know how sometimes NFL players, especially, it's like, they kind of hype themselves up. They beat their chest, they scream, they yell, they get upset, like that's how it is with football, it's very masculine, right, in its energy. And that's kind of how I'm seeing Damar Hamlin, which I think correlates to lion and warrior. It would kind of like correlate with how a warrior would beat their chest, and kind of call out, and things of that nature. So, but it's interesting he had a cardiac arrest, and then there's that like beating the chest kind of thing in warrior, lion warrior correlation. That just clicked. I do wonder if Damar like suffers from like a weak heart, or if there was ever any mention of that. Um, I don't know why I see a ticker. Like a ticker. I don't know what they would call them, but it's like, how they. Is it a heart monitor or a pacer? I'm wondering if, like, did he have something like that prior to this cardiac arrest, or that might be something that he might have to, like, might be in his future? A ticker, a pacer, a heart monitor, like something like that. Because I see, like, a ticker, a pacer, like something like that. I'm not sure if it's like implanted in the heart. I'm not sure how the stuff like that works, or but I see something like that. So he may like need he may need that, I'm not sure if he may need it after his recovery, or definitely moving forward, at the very least in his old age. Like there's something about that where, God forbid, it's like there's too many instances of this happening where it's like, okay, dude, this has happened more than once. You need a pacer. You need this. You need that. Like, and he's pretty young too, I think. How old is this guy? Let me look that up, because I think he's young. Which was also odd when it came to the story. Damar Hamlin birthday. Let's see. Yeah, he's really young. March 24th, 1998. So that it says he's 24 years old. That's weird. I mean, you hear sometimes of, people this age, having like, 24, mid 20s, having like cardiac issues, but it's very rare, and it's usually brought on, especially around that age, by lifestyle maybe, or prior conditions, right? Allegedly. This is, just, so there's definitely something weird going on here. I hear injury related. Injury related. So there's definitely the situation he incurred, the cardiac arrest while playing, and I think it was caught on video, like during an actual game too. So that may have occurred from an injury, but it's like I'm wondering, was it an injury that happened during the game? Was it an injury that happened a couple of days ago? Is it like an internal injury? Like what? Like, could you give us more clarity, Spirit? I'm seeing salt. So I wonder if this guy has like a high sodium diet or if there's like too much salt. I'm wondering, does he put a lot of salt on things? Because too much salt or sodium could lead to high blood pressure. But Spirit is also bringing it to my attention and bringing a point that salt can also be associated with like sweat. Like when we sweat, it's like salty. So that could also be associated with dehydration. Or I'm wondering, do you like get sweaty or like feel hot like before you get a cardiac, moment kind of thing? Like what, like, knock on wood. I mean, I don't want to know. I'm not asking Spirit, but I'm just tapping into the energy, right? I feel like my hands are shaky. My hands are like shaky. So I don't know if his hands got shaky before this happened as well, or if they were like shaky afterwards. I feel like I'm losing like control of my limbs, or like, yeah, losing control of my limbs, which may have caused him to fall out. I'm like I feel like I'm particularly losing like control of my legs and my arms, like the entirety of my arms. So I think he may have kind of went into shock, or his body may have went into shock, particularly his midsection, because I see losing loss of like feeling or control of limbs and legs, but it's like the torso is like lit up, like the way Spirit is showing me. It's like, how sometimes they do like an like. Let me see if I can show you what Spirit is showing me. Human anatomy. Kind of like this, but yeah, basically like this. Okay, let's just do this. Use this. So you know how they like do like these kind of things where they show you the human body, the human anatomy. Let me see if I can make it. Oh, this is Etsy. Yeah, okay, perfect. So you know how sometimes they do these like, I don't know what, the diagrams or kind of things where they show the body, like those videos like where they do the orthopedic kind of thing, and they show just the body and movement, and usually the body's like a blue human, a blue woman or a male. It's kind of like that thing, basically like this. All right, but the way Spirit is showing me, it's a little bit different than this, but it doesn't matter. So the way Spirit is showing me, it's like both the legs are blue, the arms are blue, but the torso is yellow, if you can imagine that. To me, like the blue legs and the blue arms signifies a loss of like control, a loss of feeling. But it's like the yellow torso, the way Spirit is showing me, is like, when you think yellow, I mean, you think like alert kind of thing, right? That's like, at least me. So I'm wondering if his body, like, from the way Spirit is showing me, I'm wondering if his body, like, put all its energy towards his torso to, like, kind of, like, rectify what was going on there. Or, like, there's something, I don't know, there's something there with, like, I feel like his body went into shock, and then that's part of why he passed out. I also hear gut issues, so I don't know if this guy suffered or suffers from gut issues as well. Um, Something about his diet is definitely gonna have to change. He's definitely gonna have to take it easy, because I feel like this was injury related. So, like, God forbid he, recovers from this and gets back on the field and then gets another injury, and it's like, it may not affect him right in that moment, but it could affect him down the line, kind of thing, when he least expects it. Does that make sense? So he's really gonna have to take it easy, which I think actually could possibly cause depression, maybe. If not, that may be already happening right now. Imagine doing what you love and not being able to do it maybe anymore, or do it to the degree that you used to, especially at such a young age too, because he's 24. So uh, you know, I can imagine. I don't want to imagine that. I see third. So I'm wondering, once again, has he had prior issues with his heart? Is this his first cardiac arrest or issues? Because I feel like there may have been prior issues. Maybe not necessarily with his heart, but like health wise. I hear diabetes, which isn't necessarily heart related, but it is blood related, and blood pumps from the heart, right? Um, hmm. This guy has a lot of weird experiences around him too. I don't know why I see like him walking up to a door, like ringing a doorbell, and something like weird happening, and it being caught on like CCTV, like camera footage. So I feel like this guy has like a lot of weird experiences, or we may find that a lot of weird experiences follow him. I feel like this guy has a very interesting or weird past for some reason. Like certain health issues or a weird family history. Like there's just something with this guy where it's like, you know? Um I do hear abuse. This is all alleged for YouTube entertainment purposes, by the way. Wink wink, nudge nudge. I hear abuse though, but I don't know like what that means. Does this deal with family? Could this deal with his family, his upbringing? Could this deal with like self abuse or abuse of substances or something like that? Like allegedly, like I see like pills. I see like something about like pouring like what looks like pills could be allegedly YouTube purposes only, right? Um, like I hear medicine. I wonder if there was something like, is he on medication of some sort, of any sort, and could that have caused some wires to cross as well? Or the timing of taking said medication, maybe, whether beknownst to people or unbeknownst to people. Because I don't know why I see like a physician, a doctor, or something like that. I did track and field in high school, so I know that there's like a hierarchy when it comes to sports. Like they have um, coaches, and then they have like the referees, of course, blah blah blah. But then they have people who like a physical therapist, who are solely there to help uh, the athletes heal, the athletes recover, the athletes keep their good form. I remember spending countless times, um, in the physical therapy office or whatever it was, taking those cold ice baths, which I hated doing. But that's like where you would go to recover, to work with injuries. But it's probably a higher level when you're talking the NFL. Like these players, these athletes probably have their own personal doctors, their own personal physicians, or whatever it is. And I feel like there's something there. Like maybe there was a personal physician, a personal doctor that was just maybe a little bit lax. Um, and may or may not be tied to the NFL. And it's just kind of like, because I get the energy where like the goal of this position, and it looks kind of like a shortish, maybe below definitely 6 feet, kind of Caucasian, older looking man kind of thing. That's what I'm seeing. Um, where like his main goal or his main concern is, are you good enough for the game? Are you good enough for, to win? Like that kind of thing. And it's not like are you good just in general, like, as a human being, an individual who, has a right to good health just in general, right? Mental, physical, and emotional, I want to say as well. Like mental health, physical health, and emotional health. Um, I keep seeing medicine. And I'm not sure if this is like mental, like dealing with mental health, emotion, like, or physical health medicine. Could it be medicine where it's like to like numb the pain kind of thing? Um, could it be medicine to give you energy? Like, I'm not sure. Could it be steroids? Like, I'm just throwing hypotheticals out there. But this is what Spirit is showing me. Like, I feel like he's in the locker room, or I see someone in the locker room. It's like they pull out, I guess a pill bottle, they pour a few, you know, pops out, right? And pop them. So, this is a legend. I hear monitor dose. Mm. I keep seeing something else weird happening to this guy. I feel like it's like gonna be caught on camera. I mean, I see October, like the month of October, September. October is what month? The 10th month. September would be the ninth, so maybe there's something about the numbers 9 and 10. Um, could be 9 to 10 days, 9 to 10 weeks, 9 to 10 months. Yeah, I don't know. This guy needs to be careful of who he, like, surrounds himself with. For sure. I hear the phrase, the NFL takes full responsibility. So I feel like to some degree the NFL, there's something about sweeping it under the rug, or sweeping some aspect of this under the rug, and kind of like, I don't know if they pay him off, or it's like they kind of like nicely tie it in a bow for the public's sake. But there's something in the details that are fishy here. I'm gonna stick to that. All right. Um, I feel like, yeah, because I keep seeing the NFL like sweeping something under the rug, like, okay, this is what happened, and we're helping him. He's doing fine. We're helping him. He's getting along, and it's like we'll pay for your. It's like they kind of push him away from the public eye, and they're like, we'll pay for your medical bills, we'll pay for this, we'll pay for that. Just keep quiet, don't say anything about this, don't do any interviews. It's like that kind of thing. Like that's what Spirit is showing me. So there's something where like I hear a clause, like a clause. There could be something about his family though, where it's like they may be the ones that like may speak out, or they may be the ones to protest in his honor. Maybe if there is something going on behind the scenes that we, or if there's some uh missing links in the details. Because there's something fishy going on, and I'm gonna say it this way. I'll say it. I'm definitely gonna say allegedly. Y'all know what it is when I say that, all right? Especially if you're a subscriber and blah blah blah. Okay, I'm gonna say allegedly. The NFL knows something that maybe they don't want to get out with this situation that may trace back to them and maybe not in the best light. Um, or there's something about the NFL itself and the way they operate, maybe the way they treat their athletes. Once again, that would be exposed here. That could be part of the problem or part of the issue here. Allegedly, once again. And it could relate to, like, not paying enough attention to, like, the players or the athletes' mental health or, like, physical health outside of just, are you good enough to play? Are you good enough to win? Kind of thing. Are you good enough to play the game? Because I don't know why I keep saying mental health. Like, I feel like there's been something like this either has, like, affected his mental health, will affect his mental health, or I feel like there's something about an injury in mental health. So I wonder the correlation between mental health and cardiac arrest. That's actually something I'm going to look up. Oh, this is a heavy reading. All right. Cardiac arrest, mental health. It says decades of research has indicated that that cardiac arrest survivors experience a spectrum of psychological after effects. Some 15 to 50% report adverse outcomes such as PTSD, memory deficit, cognitive difficulties, anxiety, or depression. Just so y'all know I'm not crazy. You might not be able to read it. You might be able to read it if you kind of pause it. So I'm wondering now if the mental health issues I was seeing earlier may not just solely be related to his ability to play or not to play moving forward, but it could be actually a cause of the cardiac arrest itself or some sort of injury or injuries. How cardiac arrest affects the brain. Let's look at this one. Okay, I just need to breathe because this is a lot. Let me just breathe before we read that. Hold on. Breathe, breathe. Okay, I'm back. Okay, it says when sudden cardiac arrests occur, reduced blood flow to your brain causes unconsciousness. If your heart rhythm doesn't rapidly return to normal, brain damage occurs and death results. Well, he didn't pass away, but I'm wondering was there some sort of brain damage that was occurred? Oh God. Survivors of cardiac arrest might show signs of brain damage. Oh my God, you guys. Mm. Could he actually suffer some brain damage as a result of this cardiac arrest? There's definitely going to be a lingering effect of after his recovery. Whether it may be something like you may be able to notice, but it's like it may not be readily like noticeable. But maybe if you kind of turn your head and squint, it's like, okay, there's something a little bit different or off about him or unusual, you know. Um, that could last several years for him to recover fully from that. Like 5 years. Like the actual full recovery could take 5 years. I don't know why I keep hearing 5 years. But yeah, there's going to be some after effects from this. And it'll be interesting to see how the NFL handles him after he fully recovers, you know? Because I do hear contract renegotiation or renegotiating. Um, I see him doing like commercials. Stuff like that. He may have to pivot. Alright, you guys, I'm going to go ahead now and get into, before I end this reading, I just kind of want to look quickly at the cards. I just have one question I want to ask the cards. Is will he recover from this? You know, will he fully recover from this? So let's go ahead and get into the cards now. And we're black. Let's go ahead and get into the reading, the cards. First thing I'm going to do is cleanse them. Thank you for cleansing and clearing the energy of this deck. When you pass readings, in the name of the Mother, the Daughter, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen, amen, amen. Alright, I want to see... Will Damar Hamlin fully recover from his cardiac arrest incident? Will Damar Hamlin fully recover from his cardiac arrest incident? Spirit, what can you tell us? Give us some clarity. Make sure you guys like the video. If you're not already liking the video, subscribe, like, share. Thank you for your support. Alright, let's see. Oh, the first card is the Death card. Death card deals with transformation, evolution, change, growth, endings, loss. Shows up in the placement of physical appearance, how one sees himself, how they see how the world sees them. First impressions they make, violence, aggression, war. There's going to be something about him that's different. Alright, something about him that's different, something about him that is and will not be the same. Or is not and won't be the same. Get the King of Wands showing up. When was he born again? Let's look that up. I think it's in March, because King of Wands will be an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, or in this position it could be a Taurus, so that would be around March. Let's see. Damar Hamlin, birthday, March 24th, 1998. I think March 24th, March, April, that would be Taurus, so this definitely could be him. Damar Hamlin, or March 24th, Zodiac. I'm pretty sure that would be Taurus, or it's actually Aries, okay. So March 24th is Aries, so this would be him then. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, showing up in the placement of money, finances, personal belongings. He will recover enough to make money. Whether he makes money playing actually in the NFL or in other ways will remain to be seen, but he will recover enough to make money, that is for sure. Alright. I get the King of Swords showing up in a placement of communication, intellect, the mind. This could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or a Gemini male. This could be someone that speaks for him, or is someone that could be like a publicist, could be something like that. Um, a lawyer. I get a Knight of Cups. He has quite a lot of people around him showing up connected to family, home, and emotions. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person, typically a younger person. This could be someone his understudy. I'm wondering if he has an understudy or something like that. Five of Wands shows up connected to the heart in terms of body parts. This would also be connected to the ego, confidence, his connection to his purpose, his higher self as well. Five of Wands is, drama. It could be, Five of Wands could be miscommunication. There's definitely issues with the heart now. Or there already previously was. I don't think he's going to be able to incur as many injuries as he previously was going to be able to kind of deal with. I get the Temperance card showing up connected to actual health, so this is a good bill of health. Alright. I get the Three of Wands connected to one-on-one relationships, business partnerships. Once again, 3 is higher education, higher learning, stepping outside one's comfort zones, expansion. I get the Page of Swords connected to death, evolution, change. I get the Eight of Pentacles. He's definitely going to work hard to recover fully. I think enough to get back in the game. I think that is his goal, is to get back in the game. 8 is the number of career, professional destiny, status, and society, things of this nature. 8 of Cups. There could be some trepidation, though, with him. 8 of Cups shows up in a placement of career, professional destiny, status, and society, but time also related to the number 8, which is associated with those same things. However, there's an emotional aspect here when we have the 8 of Cups. So it's almost like you know how you fall off a bike when you were young and it takes you a while to get back on the bike. You have to muster up the courage. Like, that's what I see with Damar Hamlin. It's like, I want to get back in the game. Like, the energy comes across as, I want to get back in the game. I'm fighting to get back in the game. I'm working to get back in the game. But I'm also kind of still terrified or scared to get back in the game, kind of thing. I think either way, people are going to be supportive of Damar, regardless of what his choice is. I think his teammates, other players, will be happy to see him in the game. Right? Again. I get the Four of Wands, though, which is interesting because to me this card is always like, a celebration of moving on. Although I will say 4 is a number of unexpected change. Friends, acquaintances, social groups, social networking. He could pivot. Or it's possible he may have to retire early, but pivot to something else. But there could be a celebration for him, though, in some way. The Death card as the first card does concern me. So he does need to take it easy, for sure. Alright. But I'm not sure if things can be the same, after, God willing, he does fully recover. Alright? There's going to be, at the very least, the Death card means there's going to be something different. And we're going to be able to see it. And remember I was saying when I was channeling, I was like, if you turn your head and squint, you might be able to see, there's something off, there's something different. This is what I was talking about. Alright? Alright, you guys, I'm going to end the reading here. Should we pull a final card? Why not? Let's pull a final card. Where's my other deck, though? Let's pull from this deck. Remember, if you want a reading, contact me at lamartownsendtarot.com or email me at lamartownsendtarot lamarr.townsend@gmail.com or lamar.townsend@gmail.com, or you can text me at 703-791-9162. Sometimes people send emails to lamartownsendtarot@gmail.com, which I do own that email address, but I have not quite transitioned fully to that, so Lamarr Townsend or lamar.townsend@gmail.com works just fine, all right, for business inquiries. And of course, you can text me, call me. Texting is better because I'm more likely to answer a text message. I may be too busy to answer a phone call. So 703-791-9162. I do also have WhatsApp for international clients as well. What final message does Spirit have for Damar Hamlin? Oops, let's see. Fortunately, the death card does not have to mean literal death, but it does mean change. It does mean something cannot stay the same. Ooh, speaking of change, he got a happy change card. Look at that. Come on, Spirit. A happy change, it says. Let's read it. It says, your angels have heard your prayers and have banded together to create real and joyful changes in your life. I'm wondering if he was praying for change and somehow, some way, this is a part of that change. You know how sometimes things have to happen in order to bring change? Alright, it says, anyways, events begin to move forward and great progress will now be possible. This to me says there will be, progress with his healing, with his recovery. You may need to make some rapid decisions due to the suddenness of activity. Be confident and trust the guidance you receive. Alright? My advice is to not get back in the game so quickly. But once again, we'll see how the NFL and how Damar Hamlin handle this situation. We wish him the best with his recovery and healing and love and light. Alright, you guys. Thank you all for listening and watching. I'm going to sign off, head to the gym, do some readings for clients and things of this nature. If you want a reading, you know how to contact me. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll see you in your own personal reading. Either way, I will see you soon. Love and light. Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me.